Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you feel the smoke, it's just my incense. I have my heater on, so it's just blowing the smoke everywhere. And at a little intruder, there's always somebody interrupting my videos. If it ain't my babies, it's my dog. But so I haven't made a couple days. I took a little break because I don't know. I was divinely guided to. So I just did that. I took a break off of everything. Like, I just took a break off of social media. I didn't post on TikTok. I didn't post on YouTube. I didn't watch no videos. I didn't hear no videos. Just, was concentrating on what I was doing. I guess just getting back, because I was just like videos and trying to connect the videos with what I'm going through and what I'm doing at the moment and things like that. And so it gets to be a lot, listening to one video, two videos, three videos, this information, that information, that you just, oh man. You just need that break. And so now what I'm doing is that I'm still watching my videos, but what I've decided to do is that I'll watch them in like shifts, if that makes sense. Like before, as soon as I would wake up, if they were already the videos that I'm subscribed to, if they had already posted 143, 144, if they had already posted their videos, I would immediately start watching them. And then if they posted 2 hours later, I would watch it again. And then yeah. And so I was pretty much watching videos all day because no, sorry, no. Some of the subscribers that I do watch, some of them, not all of them, like Amanda, the Connected Conduit, sometimes she'll post like 4 or 5 videos in one day. And her videos are long. But I'll watch them. Because I do feel like she gives me a lot of information that I need to know. And she connects also with like Horus and Thoth, which is Egyptian gods that I connect with as well. So that's why I watch her. But because she does post a lot and her videos are long, now what I'm doing is like, if I'm already up at like 8 in the morning and she posts, I'll take my time to watch it. I'll probably watch her video at like 11, or I'll watch her video at that time. And then because at 11 my kids are out of school, so sometimes my kids will ask me for my phone. So if she did post another video by 11, I won't watch it just yet. I'll give my kids the phone and I'll wait maybe like 2-3 hours and then I'll watch that video. Like right now, I see that she already posted and I haven't watched it yet. So I'm just like in breaks and like little times like that, I'll watch the videos. But I do still watch them, and I take notes on things that I feel resonate with me and can give me more insight on how to go about what I'm doing, or what it is I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm figuring out that what it is I'm supposed to be doing is I'm supposed to heal. I'm supposed to heal people with my hands. She told me. I can't explain how, okay, because you're probably gonna think I'm crazy, but I feel like that's where I'm being guided to. Okay, it's to be a healer, to help others heal. In order to do so, though, sorry if my phone keeps moving. It's my damn dog. Sorry. Yeah, but in order to do so, right, I have to heal me first. Because I can't go out and heal the world if... Oh, sorry. Leila, come here. Come here. Sit. Good baby. Siéntese. We're bilingual up in this joint. I told you guys already. All, including the dog. Yeah, so I can't go out and heal the world, right, if I'm broken. Doesn't work that way. So I have to figure out how to continue my healing process in order to I have to continue my healing process in order to, you know, be able to figure out how to heal the rest. And so that's what I'm doing. But what I actually wanted to talk about today is how to try to sorry guys, I'm gonna sorry. Okay, here we are. Right here. How to try to continue to motivate yourself if you're under attack. Black magic, spiritual attack, psychic attack, or any type of attacks from any family members, co-workers, things like that. Because I've said it in a couple of videos and I'll say it again. My main attacker is my mom. She's been attacking me since I was a kid. I just didn't know it, right? Because I'm a child. What the hell am I supposed? Well, I'm not going to know about none of that, right? But now that I'm on this path, finding out that she's like my number one attacker is insane. And the way she's doing it, how she's doing it, it's crazy. I literally had the devil living in my home, you know, and had no idea because let's all sit down and pray. Let's pray. Recémosle a Dios, Padre Nuestro. That's how I grew up. I grew up really, really Catholic. Extremely Catholic. Strictly Catholic. I mean, I was even sent to El Salvador, to a boarding school. An all-girl boarding school. A Catholic all-girl boarding school. Which I do feel that there's something there that I still need to find out what happened because, like I said, my memory is foggy, like just like that. My memory is foggy. I don't remember a lot of my childhood. And so I know that God is going to show me the full picture of what everything is, you know? But until then, yeah, that's how I grew up. You know, I grew up very Catholic, extremely strictly Catholic, very strict. So yeah, you know, who the heck is gonna think like, oh yeah, my mom is, you know, doing witchcraft or black magic and this, that, and the other thing, when in front of you, right? She's like somebody totally like her mask was glued on, like stapled on. You know, so there was no way of me really knowing just that she was my number one attacker. She's my number one everything. She's the number one person who envies me the most. She's the number one person who manipulated me the most. She's the number one person who did dark black magic on me the most. She's the number one person that blocked my blessings the most. She's the number one person pretty much that did everything for me to be in misery. And for me to be sitting here today and making this video lets me know that I am chosen. I am chosen. Because I'm not going to say like, oh, I was never in misery. No, I wasn't in misery, but I've had hard ass times. Right? But those hard ass times were had a purpose to get me to right now. Right here, right now. So even though her attacks kind of hit their mark, but they didn't hit the mark maybe the way she wanted them to. You know? They hit the mark the way God wanted them to. Just a tiny little bit. You know, just to give me that thicker skin that I needed. of a chosen one, that he needed a chosen one to have. Ooh. I'm sorry. That he needed the chosen one to have. You know, so, and that's probably why she's pissed off right now. Because I have a feeling she knew who I was before I knew who I was. And so that's why the attacks on me were so heavy. Because she wasn't trying to allow me to get to where I am right now. Or where I'm going. Remember my last video I said I don't know where I don't know where I'm from or where I come from, but I know where I'm going. So I know that this is only the beginning. I know that from this point on it's only up. I'm not going down. I'm going up. And so the level of ascending is like endless, damn near. You know? 11:11. You know, it's like the level of ascending is only going up. You know, and all I can do is stay as grounded and humble as possible and share it with everybody. Whatever it is that my gift is, my calling is, whatever it is that God has chosen for me to do in this path, whatever it is. I've never been that type of person anyways, you know, to be like, oh yeah, I got this, I got that, I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. I've never been that kind of girl, you know, and more than anything, I've always been a girl's girl. And not knowing that not knowing that I have been chosen, I've never had luck with girls as far as girlfriends, co-workers that were girls. I've always been in hermit mode. I feel like I've been like that all my life. I've been alone all my life. Not alone, right? Because we're never alone. You have your angels, your ancestors, your divine guidance, and obviously God. But as far as like people, you know, I've never really had someone like that. Like a best friend that's a girl. I'm 41. I've never had one. Because I've always made friends, and then for whatever reason it just... And I never understood why I got along better with guys than I did with girls. And I wasn't doing anything with guys. Like, we were just kicking it. And I always got along so much better with guys than I did with... In high school, that's all I had was guy friends. You know? But obviously, it's not a good look, right? Because people see like, oh, she just has hella guy friends. I wonder what she be doing. You know what I'm saying? So, like... But I just never understood why. Until now. Until now, I'm figuring it out. Until now, I'm like... okay. And I mean, my mom being a girl... or a woman, whatever you want to call it, being my number one attacker, had to be the number one person who envied me the most. And even though I had nothing, you know, I didn't have a house, I didn't have a car, I didn't have a job that paid me fucking an obscene amount of money, that I had this and jewelry and top-notch clothes, and like, you know, so what do you envy? And it's that light, 444, it's that light. It's that light she saw inside of me that I didn't see, that I couldn't see. It's the light she saw beaming out of me. that she tried with all her might to shut it off. And she might have dimmed it, but she couldn't shut it off. God allowed her to dim it, but he did not allow her to shut it off. 15 nights I said that, but he didn't allow her to shut it off. And right now, that light, it's like that white light that's so bright that you're like, that's literally how I feel inside. That's just how I feel. It's almost like I feel electric, like some type of energy flowing through me. I can't explain it. I can't explain how it is. 555. I can't explain it. And all day today, guys, I've been seeing 777, 888. Abundance, change, 999, the end of a cycle. 111. Like, I've been seeing those numbers all morning, and I don't know the meanings of those numbers by heart, you know what I'm saying? So I always go to Google and then angel number, this number, to remind myself that that those are the signs that I'm getting from the divine, that great things are coming. And then that's why right now she's like, she's clocked in. She's clocked in, and she's working overtime for that not to happen. And she can't stop it. And me seeing those numbers all morning today, dude, all morning. I kid you not, 777, 888, 999, 111. And it's random too, like I'm just driving and I get to a red light stop. I look down, 111. I look over, 777. I went to go pick up my son from work and we stopped at a red light, and I looked over and there was a truck, like a working truck, and they had on the side of their truck, they had their like poster, I guess, of them promoting what they do, and it said 510-888-777 together. And I even said it. I was like, "You've got to be kidding me." My son was like, "What are you talking about? What's going on?" I was like, "No, nothing. You're not gonna understand." He was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, It's fine. It's good. Don't worry." He was like, "Oh, you freaked me out." But you see what I'm saying? It's like, right, like again, she's clocked in and working overtime for that shit not to happen. But the divine is showing me and telling me, like, you're good. It's good. What you're doing, continue to do that. Don't worry about what's going on over there. We got that. Michael is telling me that. I'm taking care of that. Taking care of this person, and that person. Because it's not just one that's attacking me. My ex-husband's attacking me. You know, because my ex-husband has his ego so freaking high that he thinks that I'm his possession, that I'm slipping away from his hands. So I'm his possession. So he needs to be in control of me. He's not anymore. And that's another thing that's driving him crazy. So he's clocked in as well. And either they're working together or working separate. But either way, they're both clocked in and doing OT on me. But the divine told me not to worry. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry what they got going on. You want to know why? Because then that only fucks with me. That fucks with my mental. That fucks with what I got going on. And I got bigger fish to fry. Okay? I gotta work on my healing. I gotta work on me. I gotta work on getting back on my feet. I gotta work on feeding these kids. I gotta work on paying this house. That's what I gotta work on. Ain't nobody got time to be worried about the fuck they got doing, what the fuck they're doing, or what the fuck they got going on. Ain't nobody got time for none of that. I'm trying to connect every single day more and more and more with the divine, with my ancestors, with my angels, with God, with my lineage, finding out where I come from, finding out what my lineage is, who my bloodline is. Because I'm telling you, it's no way in hell that is her. It's just not. It's just not. Because nothing that evil can make something so pure. And I'm not perfect, but I'm not evil. I make mistakes. I'm human. But I'm not evil. My younger brother, like I said in the video that I made, I wouldn't be surprised if he's with my mom. They live together. And ever since I can remember, my brother always liked things that involved witchcraft and evil work and devil's work and things like that. He wears a lot of like shirts that say 666 and have the satanic star and things like that. Like, he promotes it like it's nothing. He loves that shit. And I don't know if it's how do I explain it? Like, I don't know if it's like a I don't give a fuck, this is what I do type of thing, or like I'm just being funny just to throw you off type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you really like. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's hand in hand with my mom in this. But again, ain't nobody got time for that. 222, as I said that, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't. And since I don't talk to none of them, they're all blocked. I don't talk to none, just to nobody. I don't talk to nobody. All I talk to is my kids and my dog. That's literally it. I don't talk to nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I don't have friends at the moment. I am home all the time. My only breaks are when my kids are in school. Other than that, I'm home with my children. I'm not going out meeting people for drinks. I'm not going out meeting people for dinner, meeting people for the movies. No. I'm not doing none of that. I was told to take a little break from social media. I did. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, nothing. Nothing. No videos, no posts, on nothing. On TikTok, because I normally post funny ass shit on TikTok. But I didn't do none of that. Nothing. Just silence. What I do? Clean my house. I put music. My kids love to dance. They're like their mommy. So we put some little reggaeton. Mateo's into like Bruno Mars and stuff. My son, he loves Bruno Mars. So we slapped some Bruno Mars. Cleaned the house. Made some dinner. You know what I'm saying? Watched a movie with some ice cream. Just chill. Just spend time with my babies. And I get why they were telling me to take that little break, because sometimes I'd be having the little thing in my ear and they'd be like, mommy, mommy, and I'm like, stop, because I can't hear, you know. And so I understand why they were having me take that break, because I was so focused in those videos. And it doesn't have to be that way. You can watch those videos, but it's how you watch those videos, because then you miss the signs, right? Like I said, Amanda posted her video this morning. If I would have been listening to her video, I probably wouldn't have seen all those numbers I saw while I was on my way to pick up my son and when I came back from picking up my son. I wouldn't have seen them. because I would have been so focused on that video. So again, it's how you watch them. If you guys because I did in my last video, I did put their channels in the description box and stuff. If you have gone and see their videos, I hope that it's helping you guys, because it's definitely have helped me. But I suggest doing that. You know, don't overload. And then what I also used to do, if I saw all the videos of, she was scratching herself, the video was like, if they all post, right, and I saw the videos and then there was nothing, I go to my feed, I'm like, oh, that video looks interesting, let's watch that. Or that video looks interesting, let's watch that. I'm not doing that no more. If nobody has posted, I give the phone to my daughter so she can play her little learning games. Or I'll give the phone to my son. I'm not doing that. I'll do something around the house. I'll clean, or I'll watch a movie. Guys, I saw this show on Netflix. It's called Always a Witch, but it's in Spanish. I don't know why it's called that in English if the show is in Spanish. But it's called Always a Witch. I think that's what it's called. Oh my God. That gave me a lot of insight of just how powerful you can be when you're in this path. Because we don't all have the same gifts, right? Like, if I'm psychic, that doesn't mean you're psychic, but maybe you can interpret dreams. And I don't know how to do that. Right? And in that show, the girls, her intuition is like insane. And that's one thing that I know about me. My intuition is like over the top. And that is one thing that I do know. This video is going to be long, guys, because we're already at 27 minutes. So it's going to be a long one. Yeah, so one thing, that's what I know about myself. That my intuition is crazy. And going back to when I was married, when I would tell my husband certain things, he would just mug me. Like, he would just like look at me crazy. And now I understand why. Because I would hit the nail on the head. Because my intuition was like right on point. And his ass was like, how the fuck this bitch know that? Yeah, I be knowing. I be knowing. And you mad because I be knowing. That's what that was. And so when I started watching the show, I was like, oh. And she can travel through time, which I know I can do while sleeping, like astral travel. Layla, she keeps moving my thing. Yeah, it's crazy. So again, if you are on this path and you're barely finding out things about yourself and you just need more clarity, I'm always going to give you what's giving me clarity, right? I'm always going to tell you what's helping me, right? So maybe it helps you as well, because I know eventually when I get there, I'm not going to give you what is helping me. I'm going to just give you what can help you. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just like I'm the student. And eventually, what does it say? The student becomes the master. Period. And that's for all of us. I feel like that's for all of us on this path. Because we all have a path. We all have a destination. It's not going to be the same. but we're all part of the same tribe, right? We're all part of the same soul tribe. So we all do the same work, which is what? The work of God. We all do the same work. We just do it different. We just have it, we're gonna do it in a different way. We're gonna do it with different gifts, right? So I'm just telling you what's helping me at the moment, and maybe it could help you as well, because I know eventually I'm just gonna tell you what can help you. I'm not gonna tell you what's helping me, because everybody that's helping me right now is gonna get me to where I need to get to. And that's why I say staying grounded and humble and true to yourself with a pure and clean heart. Even more amazing things can happen. Things can happen that you were like, the hell? You couldn't even, things can happen that you probably thought were never possible. And that's what I'm finding out right now with this oracle, guys. With this, I don't think, like, okay, this right here was 25 bucks. $25 that I didn't have. But I knew I had to. I had to. I had to. And I stayed with zero money to buy this. So I know that I had to get this. And now I know why. I understand why. Because my connection with Isis, she's the one who's going to teach me how to heal. And then how to heal others. She's the healer. She heals people. But also, it's kind of like, don't piss her off because you don't want to see her wrath. You know what I'm saying? So that shows that about that witch, that she's trying to look for a teacher to show her how to control her powers, because she just got them and she doesn't know how to control her powers. You know, and she like time travels, and she's a witch from 1626, I think. In those times they burned them. You know, they burned them alive when they find out que eran brujas. They would burn them alive. And she was literally on the stick, tied up, about to be burned. She didn't get burned, nothing. And she traveled to 2019. She didn't know what the heck was going on. Because she didn't know that she could do that. She didn't know that she could do that. And then she also has a friend on the show who she actually becomes eventually, right, the witch, she gets control of her powers and everything is cool, and she actually becomes the teacher. And she has a friend who becomes her student, right? And also they time travel, and she ends up meeting a guy while they're in time travel. Eventually that guy goes back to 2019, sees her, and she has a vision that they fall in love, right, in 2019. But when she touches him here, when she puts her hand on his heart, she has a vision that they've been lovers for years, from past lives. So it's like a twin flame. I thought that was so fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, from like 1920, there were lovers. 1930, there were lovers. 1940, there were lovers. Boom, 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 boom. But in every decade, in every past life, he ends up dying. So now she's scared that now that she's met him in this time, that he's gonna die again. Go watch it, guys. I don't want to spoil it. It's fucking dope. I'm pretty sure you can probably like put English subtitles, or I don't know if you can switch it to English because it is in Spanish. It's based in Colombia. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome show. There's 2 seasons. It's not that long. The first is like 10 episodes. I think the second one is like 8. Awesome fucking show. And that gives you a lot of insight if you're, like I said, on this path. And it also gives you the insight on if you find another witch that doesn't have a pure heart, what they're capable of doing with their power. What they're capable of doing with their power. You know, because like I've always said in my videos, I'm not evil. I'm not a bad person. If I can help, I'm always going to help. I've always been good. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I almost have to go get my babies. I've always been good. So if ever I were to, you know, my powers would come in, I would never use them to fuck somebody over. Or because I hate you, I'm going to do this. I've never hated a person in my life. And even when I know that they've done some real fucked up shit to me, I've never hated anybody a day in my life. So I think that that's why I'm being blessed. Because of that. It's like I always say, lo malo nunca avanza. Evil never takes you nowhere. Evil never makes you get to nowhere. Like, you can probably get what you want in that very moment, but it won't last long. It won't last you long because of how you got it. You know, you really had to damage somebody to get what you got, and you won't be able to have it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Evil never wins. Just, it doesn't. So why even bother? But there's some people who are fucking thick-headed who don't get it. They just don't get it. So I want to try these. See if there's like a little message. But you should go watch that show. I was like... And I just happened to fall into it. I was like, a witch. Let's see. I'm just going to watch the first episode because sometimes they be, you know, too goofy with it. So I'm like, let me just go see what's up. Dude, like the first 10 minutes, I was like, I was hooked. That was that. Just gonna see the one that's on the bottom of the deck, okay? Yeah, I was hooked, and that was that. Okay. I kind of even want to rewatch it already. It was a good one. It was a good one. I'm going to see if I can remember what it's called, and I'll put it in the description box, okay? It's on Netflix. I know that for sure. But I think it's called The Witch or Always a Witch. Something like that. But I mean, I'm pretty sure if you go to the like search bar and you type in witch, she's going to come out. It's a colored girl with like a little cape. That's like the front of it. And she has like curly poofy hair. Like, I don't know. Very, 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 very curly hair. What do you call that kind of curls? You know, the really tight curls. Super cute, like that. All right, Anubis transformation. Isn't that what we're talking about? Transforming, gaining our powers, figuring out our powers, figuring out what it is that we are supposed to do, figuring out what is the job that God has us here doing. And that's the scale. And if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember the name of because if I'm not mistaken, she is the one. Oh my God, what is? Oh, here we go. Amut is the one that eats you. If Ma'at's feather weighs more than your heart. So what does this mean? That something's being balanced right now. Something right now is being balanced. And your heart better be weighing more than Ma'at's feather, because if otherwise, it's to her you go. That's why I say, see, evil never wins. Having a pure heart does. I want to do the Oracle Mermaid ones. I haven't tried these, so just gonna see one message. It's crazy, right? So this is what I think I'm gonna start doing, and how I'm gonna start feeling out the cards and what our messages are, by just talking with you guys. Ooh, talking with you guys. Something did flip over, but I didn't get to see what it was. Divine sensuality, making love, erotica. Ooh. Have you guys found a person? Is that what this is? Is that why this is coming out? Or does this mean that somebody is coming? You see all that red for Valentine's Day? Ooh, leave it in the comments if you guys have met somebody new, or maybe this is somebody coming in for you, maybe for Valentine's Day because of the red. Do you see the roses on the bottom too? Let's do one more, because that one flipped over. I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah. And I had told you guys that before, you know, just because if you haven't had luck with love, because I have not at all. Like, at all. You know, but don't shy away from it just because you haven't had luck. Because if you're on this path already, the next person you meet is not going to be as the other persons you've had, whether if it's a guy or a girl. It doesn't matter. If you're on this path, it's going to be somebody that God puts in your way on purpose. 42 as I said that, on purpose. It's not going to be somebody that's going to do the same thing that the others did. Hell no. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to give. Didn't I just... You see? So allow yourself to receive love and give love. I just said... Yeah, don't shy away from it. You guys hear her? She's snoring. Oh. Okay, let's see. Just one message from my angels. See what the angels gotta say. Oh, faith. Moving mountains. Trust in your ability to create miracles. The impossible is becoming possible. So I think I mentioned that earlier, right? There with these gifts and having... I'm sorry if you can hear her. With these gifts and doing the work of God, there's nothing that can't happen. There's nothing that we can't do. Who's gonna stop you from doing what you want to do? Have faith that the impossible is possible. I think I said that in my last video, right? Like, if you always wanted to be a hairdresser, but you never thought it because you've never done it a day in your life, and you're like, hell no, that would never be me. It's impossible to be a hairdresser. No. She's here to tell you that it's possible. Faith is here to tell you that it is possible. You go out there and you become that damn hairdresser, because you're going to be the best hairdresser 444. The best hairdresser there is. You might even be doing hair for celebrities and whatnot, right? And don't be like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Charity, pillar of service. Serve with a gracious heart and know God is serving you. I just said, right? As long as we're doing it with a pure heart. God. Sorry, guys. I got a damn phone call and it interrupted the whole video. So, charity, right? To do things. I think, I don't know if I. Let me see. Yes, right here. Charity, pillar of service. Serve with a gracious heart. Know that God is serving you. So pretty much, you know, if we do everything the way with a pure heart, with a good heart, that's how God gives it back to us, right? It's like I was saying, what I was saying, right? Evil doesn't get far. Evil doesn't get far. Evil doesn't make it anywhere. Evil won't make it anywhere. So why even attempt to do it that way? Why even attempt to attack someone? No. Do it the way that it's meant to do it. To the way it's meant to be done. Sorry. With a pure heart. You know, with a loving heart. And if people take it, fine. And if people don't, that's fine too. Who cares? You know, we're not overly gonna do it because they don't want it. That's that. You know, we're not gonna play ourselves neither. You know, we're not gonna be taken advantage of or none of that. So no, you gotta use your discernment and say like, hell no. Like these people over here just, yeah, no. What's the final message from Isis? Let's see what Isis tells us here. We're just gonna see the one at the bottom of the deck. Also, guys, I was gonna say, if you feel that you are under these spiritual attacks from somebody, or you're not sure who it might be, or if you do know who they are or anything like that, sage yourself, Palo Santo, sage, incense. That's why I have incense always running, sage always running, Palo Santo. Palo Santo be hard to keep it running, but keep it running. Light it and light it and light it as many times as you need to light it. Clean your house. Cleanse your house. Take spiritual bath. Sea salt. You know what I'm saying? White flowers. Sea salt, white flowers. What do you say? Neck down, sorry. You know? Cleanse yourself. Pray. Stay up on your meditation. Stay up on your meditation. Stay up on your prayers. Crystals, evil eye, crystals, any kind of crystals you have. This is black onyx, but I did order, so I don't know what it is about the, like I said, the lapis lazuli crystal, but I just ordered some. I'll show you guys the ones I got when they get here. And I ordered what is the name of that one? Hold on. Because I got it. The black obsidian. That one as well. Okay, but whatever crystals you feel drawn to and things like that, get them. Is the evil eye is one of the main ones. These red ones too, as you can see, I have an evil eye on there as well, but those two. Okay, whatever you feel that you need to get to protect yourself, do it. Okay, do it. Put one on your kids. I have these little red ones that they're on my kids. I put them on my babies all the time. Okay, so do so. Whatever it is that you need to do to protect yourself. Because if you haven't stopped talking to them yet, I don't know why. You should have already. Okay? But I just hope you know that every time they do come around you, those are probably going to break. Do not pick them up. Leave them on the floor because they're breaking for a reason. Because I kid you not. I had one of these and one of these when I had separated already from my husband and I came back. When I separated from him for 4 days. When I came back, he tried to play the good husband. He sat right next to me. They snapped. How does this snap? Look, it's like yarn. They snapped. It broke. It was like this, and it had like little beads on it. They broke. I was like, he sat next to me, and I swear to God, they just, pah, they all hit the floor, and I just heard the beads go everywhere. Yeah, he wasn't the one. Or he was the main, one of the main ones, you know, attacking me as well. I even have one on my ankle. Sorry. But I even have one on my ankle. Like, I'm not playing with my protection. I'm just not. Especially knowing who my enemies are, or some of my enemies. All right. Divine Destiny. Path of Divine Warrior. So let's see real quick. 39. You guys, if you are able, if you connect with anything Egypt, I recommend it, because obviously it's Isis Oracle, you know what I'm saying? But there's other gods on here as well, including Horus, Thoth the sun god, Thoth, Ra the sun god, Osiris, which we all know was her husband, you know. The divine warrior guides you to your divine destiny. The divine warrior energy exists within men and women as the inner population to continue with a worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with challenges, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be more wisdom, focus, intelligence, and surrender to the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. This part of you will lead you to your spiritual success. So, this is your destiny. If you're on this path, this is where you need to be. You're at the right place at the right time. Let the divine be your guide to where the destination is. Like I said, we're all in the same tribe. We're all doing God's work. We just all have different destinations. I'm going somewhere else. I'm going towards healing. You're going towards mind reading. You're going towards dream interpretation. Or what if you can do all three? Right? So we all are in the same tribe. We are all doing the same work. God's work. Ancestors' work. But we have different destinations that at one point we're all going to meet again. So if you're able to get your hands on this deck, do so. Do so. I think it's great. And there's also rituals in here for healing. There's rituals for healing. There's rituals for your healing, for other people's healing, things like that. Yeah, so that was the message today. I think it was freaking long because I think we're already going on 10 minutes now, and I think we were at like 43 in the other one. But thank you guys so much. Leave a comment below. Remember, I don't even think I said my name. If you're new to the channel, my name is Monse, okay? And if you are returning, you're a real one, and I appreciate you for that. Alright, so like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y los veo al ratito. Bye.